Mpox has been reported in the Democratic Republic of the Congo for more than a decade, and the number of cases reported each year has increased steadily over that period. Last year, reported cases increased significantly, and already the number of cases reported so far this year has exceeded last year's total, with more than 14,000 cases and 524 deaths. Today, the emergency committee met and advised me that, in its view, the situation constitutes a public health emergency of international concern. I have accepted that advice.
Magandang araw po sa inyong lahat, mga kababayan. Kamakailan po ay naglabas ng emergency alert ang World Health Organization tungkol po sa paglitaw ng isang bagong virus daw. Bagong virus, di umano, na ang pangalan ay Mpox. Ang sabi nga po ay nag-umpisa nga daw ito sa Republic of Congo dun sa Africa, no? At kumalat na daw po sa ilang mga bansa sa Africa na rin, at ngayon ay pinangangambahan na mag-spread sa iba't ibang parte ng mundo. So, kung mapapansin niyo, ilang araw pa lang ang lumipas, public health emergency of international concern na daw ayon sa World Health Organization. So, bago tayo mag-dive sa main concern ng video natin, let's define muna ano ba tong Mpox na sinasabing bagong sakit daw. Pag sinabi pong Mpox, ang ibig sabihin niyan ay monkeypox. Binago lang yung pangalan. Ito po ay isang uri ng bulutong na may kasamang flu. At mabilis daw itong mapapasa through close contact sa mga infected. At nakakamatay daw ito. So again, ang Mpox ay may dating pangalan na monkeypox. Bakit dating pangalan? Kasi po yung monkeypox, yan po ang tawag ng World Health Organization dyan sa sakit na yan, dating back or way back 2022 pa. So meaning, matagal na pala itong sakit na ito, 2022 pa, na minomonitor ito ng World Health Organization. So pinalitan yung pangalan from monkeypox to Mpox dahil nga daw sa issue ng racism. And then 2023, merong isang video na inilabas si former President Donald Trump, last year itong video na ito, na ang sabi niya ay meron na naman daw isang variant na lalabas para magsagawa daw uli ng mga lockdowns.
The left-wing lunatics are trying very hard to bring back COVID lockdowns and mandates with all of their sudden fear-mongering about the new variants that are coming. Gee whiz, you know what else is coming? An election. They want to restart the COVID hysteria so they can justify more lockdowns, more censorship, more illegal drop boxes, more mail-in ballots, and trillions of dollars in payoffs to their political allies heading into the 2024 election. Does that sound familiar? These are bad people. These are sick people we're dealing with. But to every COVID tyrant who wants to take away our freedom, hear these words: we will not comply. So don't even think about it. We will not shut down our schools. We will not accept your lockdowns. We will not abide by your mask mandates. And we will not tolerate your vaccine mandates. They rigged the 2020 election, and now they're trying to do the same thing all over again by rigging the most important election in the history of our country, the 2024 election, even if it means trying to bring back COVID. But they will fail because we will not let it happen. When I'm back in the White House, I will use every available authority to cut federal funding to any school, college, airline, or public transportation system that imposes a mask mandate or a vaccine mandate. Thank you very much.
So merong mga post sa social media na ang tinutukoy daw ni President Trump dito ay ang Mpox or ang monkeypox whatsoever. Kaya ngayon, dyan sa Amerika ay mayroong mga panawagan, may mga protesta, lalo na yung mga taga-suporta ni President Donald Trump, na ang sabi nila na we will not comply. Meaning, pag nagkaroon daw ulit ng mga lockdowns, hindi na daw sila magko-comply. So, ayon nga sa report na lumabas kamakailan, ay nasa mahigit 450 ang infected sa Africa and 300 dito ang namatay na. And mostly po ay mga bata, mga kababayan, 15 years old below. They also declared na yung mga 5 years old pababa ay nasa high risk. So dati mga matatanda sa COVID-19, ngayon mga bata naman ang biktima ng virus na ito. So mukhang yung pagdating nitong dalawang virus na to, meron silang para silang may mga prospect kung sino mga tatamaan nila kung anong edad, di ba? So before is mga adult, and then ngayon sa bagong virus na ito is puro mga bata naman, majority, no? And apart from Africa, meron din daw natalang 300 infected sa bansang Sweden sa Europe. So other infected countries are Cameroon, Cote d'Ivoire, Liberia, Nigeria, South Africa at Burundi. Ang pinagtataka ko lang dito mga kababayan yung sinabi ng World Health Organization, para kasing may contradiction dun sa kanilang mga statement Ito, pakinggan ninyo yung kanilang director na si Tedros.
The detection and rapid spread of a new clade of Mpox in eastern DRC, its detection in neighboring countries that had not previously reported Mpox, and the potential for further spread within Africa and beyond is very worrying. In addition to other outbreaks of other clades of Mpox in other parts of Africa, it's clear that a coordinated international response is essential to stop these outbreaks and save lives. A public health emergency of international concern is the highest level of alarm under international health law. The emergency committee's advice to me and that of the African CDC Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, which yesterday declared a public health emergency of regional security, are aligned.
So napansin nyo mga kababayan, yung kanyang mga salitang ginagamit is very worrying. Sabi niya, very worrying na daw itong sakit na ito. Public health emergency of international concern, which is the highest level of alarm under international health law. At dito naman sa kanilang website, sinasabi na they will require a comprehensive response. Kung very worrying na pala, and they will require a comprehensive response, bakit walang ini-impose na travel restriction? Napansin nyo? Bakit ang sabi ni Director Tedros, hindi daw kailangan or hindi sila mag-i-impose ng travel restriction? The question is bakit? Kung mataas na palang alert level dyan sa mga bansa dyan sa Africa, bakit walang travel restriction? Ano yun? Hahayaan na lang ba natin na mas lalong kumalat yung sakit na ito? Tapos sasabakan pa ng mga nagpo-protesta na we will not comply? Di mas yari na, di ba mga kababayan? So in my opinion, this Mpox is deemed to spread all over the world. Nakatadhana itong kumalat sa buong mundo. Walang travel restriction habang maaga pa sana, and then nananawagan na they will not comply kung meron ng mga restrictions. So talagang kakalat at kakalat ito. And then anong susunod? Vaccination na naman. Ayan, inuunahan na kayo ng BBC. Mukhang mauulit na naman, ano? Well, ayoko na pong mag-comment about sa vaccines. Panoorin nyo na lang po yung ating discussion about that vaccine dun sa ating Revelation episode number 33. Andyan po tinatalakay natin kung ano yung ating nakita o natuklasan dyan sa vaccine. And nasa taas po ang link. Actually po, nung nabalitaan ko nga ito kahapon, itong Mpox, sabi ko sa aking mga researchers, paki-pull up yung isang video natin sa archives about doon sa dalawang French scientists na inaway ni Tedros noong 2020. Kasi way back 2020, may kinundin na si Director General Tedros na dalawang French scientist. O bakit niya kinundin? Kinundin niya sila kasi may nag-leak na video. Nag-leak yung kanilang video na ang sabi gagawin daw testing ground ang Africa para sa isang bagong vaccine. Ito, panoorin ninyo ha.
Cette étude en Afrique où il n'y a pas de masque, pas de traitement, pas de réanimation, un peu comme c'est fait d'ailleurs pour certaines études dans le sida, où chez les prostituées, on essaye des choses parce qu'on sait elles sont hautement exposées et elles se protègent pas. Qu'est-ce que vous en pensez?
Alors vous avez raison, et d'ailleurs on est en train de réfléchir en parallèle à une étude en Afrique justement pour faire ce même type d'approche avec le BCG, un placebo. Je pense qu'il y a un appel d'offres qui est sorti, il va sortir, et je pense qu'on va en effet sérieusement réfléchir à ça aussi. Ça n'empêche pas qu'en parallèle on puisse réfléchir à une étude aussi en Europe et en Australie.
On the vaccines issue, there was, I think, a comment last week from some couple of scientists who said the testing ground for the new vaccines will be Africa. To be honest, I was so appalled, and it was a time when I said, when we needed solidarity, this kind of racist remarks actually would not help. It goes against the solidarity. Africa cannot and will not be a testing ground for any vaccine. We will follow all the rules to test any vaccine or therapeutics all over the world using exactly the same rule. Whether it's in Europe, Africa, or wherever, we will use the same protocol, and if there is a need to be tested elsewhere, to treat human beings the same way, equally.
Nakita nyo? So nung marinig natin itong balitang ito about Mpox, naalala ko nga itong dalawang videos na ito na napanood ko last year, and then sabi ko, akala ko ba hindi magiging testing ground ang Africa sa vaccine para sa next variant? Kasi yun ang sabi ni Tedros hindi daw totoo yung sinasabi ng dalawang scientist na gagawing vaccine testing ground ng Africa, pero parang ganun na nga yung mangyayari ngayon. Kasi for sure itong vaccine na ibinabalita sa BBC for Mpox, Africa ang unang-unang makakatikim nito. Africa ang magiging talagang testing ground nito, mga kababayan. So I think hanggang dyan na lang muna tayo, no? Ang maipapayo ko lang, lalo na doon sa ating mga subscribers, sa mga kapatid, read the signs of the times. Basahin ninyo ang mga nangyayari sa ating mundo. Prophecy. Papalapit na po ng papalapit ang katapusan. Again, watch the episode 33 of our Revelation series para mas maintindihan ninyo kung anong ibig kong sabihin about these vaccines. So muli, maraming salamat sa inyong panonood. Pagpalain po kayo ng Panginoon at magandang araw po sa inyo.